Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where in the world you're joining us from. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another session for our Get Ready for Work chat series. This is part of the American Spaces Support Strategic Programming, which is an initiative by Mobile Web Ghana with the support of the U.S. Embassy Ghana. My name is Estella Hildonaman, and I'm the coordinator for American Corner Boba, and I'll be your moderator for this session. So today we're going to explore how to effectively leverage LinkedIn to position yourself for future opportunities in the rapidly evolving job market. All right, so I'm just going to get straight to our speaker. So our facilitator for today is Samuel Boateng Osei. He's a content creator with AI expertise and a LinkedIn optimization expert. He has managed social media for brands like Abeye, Innovation Studios, and Mount Natural Mineral Water, with a strong online presence across multiple platforms. Samuel is a HubSpot certified social media marketer and SEO certified as well. So I'm just going to give it right to him to start. If you have any questions, please drop them in the chat box. It'll be well addressed. Or you can use the reaction button, thumbs up, and you'll be given the permission to speak. So let's have a great time. Over to you, Samuel.
The introduction has been already said, but I'll try and say something about myself. All right. And I'm excited. We have people across Ghana, from Kumasi, Cape Coast, and Accra, ready to learn about LinkedIn. And I know you have your expectations. Hopefully, your expectations will be met by the end of the call. All right. So welcome everyone once again. Before we start, let's have a quick icebreaker. Okay. So you use an emoji in the comment section to describe how your week is going so far. Any emoji to describe how your week is going so far. Okay, I see Gifty jumping. Oh wow, that's exciting. All right, so I'm in the comment section right now, checking your emojis. Drop in the chat how the week is going. All right, I see Emmanuel Wuku. I feel like he's cool. He has his spectacles on. Abraham, lovely. Nigel, oh, what's wrong? I feel like you are sad. Isabella, indifferent. Oh, I guess we are all enjoying the week very well. I'm yet to see someone cashing out, seeing money in the comment section. But all right, David, I see David. Oh, okay. Akwesi is also smiling. Oh, let me drop my. Let me see if I can drop my hair. My week is going 100%. Okay. All right. Let's move straight to action. Okay. So let me just give a brief information about Samuel Boateng Osei. My name is Samuel Boateng Osei, as Estella already shared, and I'm a content creator with AI expertise. I have managed social media accounts for several organizations, both local and international. Abeye is a local company. Cropslist is an Australian company. Mount Mineral Water Capacity Now is a US company. I also have much knowledge in social media analytics and reporting. I offer LinkedIn profile optimization services. And with my social media presence, I have over 14,000 on LinkedIn, 11,000 on TikTok, 4K plus on IG, and 3K on Facebook. I also have certifications from HubSpot, Coursera, and Northeastern University in the US. All right, so this is just some few of my certificates I have. I have SEO, digital marketing, content marketing, and a whole lot from HubSpot and Northeastern, which I already said. All right, so let's move straight to action. So today we are going to look at social media in general, and then we talk about why LinkedIn really matters, and then building a personal, a professional profile, the benefits that comes with it, and then a recap, and then Q&A. All right. So if you have any question, just you can drop it in the chats, or if possible, you can keep it. And once I'm done, the floor will be open for Q&A. But if you forget, you can just drop it in the chat. But I'll address all the questions after the presentation. All right. All right. Before we start, let me see your emojis, let me see your emojis. All right, your reactions to see that you are hearing me and we are ready to start. All right. Okay. Okay, I see Nijo. All right, let's move straight to social media. Okay. According to the global social media statistics, we have over 4.95 billion people on social media worldwide. And this is representing about 61% of the global population. And according to the statistics, this figure is going to grow by 5 billion in 2025. What does this mean? It means that we need to leverage on social media in general if we want to follow the trends or build our brands, all right, or maybe sell our businesses and our services. Let's look at the statistics, okay? Facebook has 2.91 billion active users. And look at this is just for the monthly users, monthly active users. YouTube has over 2.56 billion monthly active users. WhatsApp has over 2 billion. Instagram over 1.48 billion. TikTok was over 500 million active users, but in 2024, we can see 1.39 billion active users. X also has over 300 million active users. LinkedIn has 830 million active users. So the question is that if I am selling a product or a service, or if I want to sell my brand, my personality, or if I need a job, I want a job. When you look at these figures, it makes us understand that we can leverage on social media, any of the social media platforms, to sell ourselves, to sell our brand. You know, sometimes people come and tell, and I hear this kind of story, me, I'm not a social media person. You need to be a social media person. That is the trend. Things are changing. All right. In this era, you need to know about social media. It doesn't mean that you go and put everything there. No. But having the knowledge in social media is going to help you because that is where the trend is going to. All right. So when you look at the picture on the right, this data analytics I derived from LinkedIn some time ago. And I had over 349,000 impressions, meaning the posts I've been making, I've gotten over 349,000 people looking at the posts I've made. All right. This is marvelous compared to the traditional way. For example, when I post an advert in Day Graphic or face-to-face advertisement, how many people are going to see it? But in social media, you just post it and you have these huge numbers seeing what you have posted. All right. So why LinkedIn matters? I want us to talk briefly about LinkedIn and look at how we can position ourselves for the job market using social media and specifically LinkedIn. All right. According to LinkedIn official website, LinkedIn has over 950 million members across 200 countries and territories. Later, I'll share the link, which you can read later, maybe in the chat. LinkedIn is the largest professional networking platform in the world. And that is super, super, super amazing. All right. When you look at Facebook, Facebook is not really, really formal. Instagram for reels and videos, TikTok for, other stuff. But when you come on LinkedIn, LinkedIn is a professional platform. And most of the times, people are scared to even come on LinkedIn because they feel like there's so much pressure there. No, it's a professional platform for B2B, B2C, where you get opportunity to sell yourself, sell your brand. And now job recruiters are on LinkedIn looking for people to recruit. So that's why LinkedIn has become a hot cake now in this dispensation. All right. And let's look at this statistics too. Over 15 million job listings are made on LinkedIn. All right. So every minute, 55 job applications are submitted and 3 people are hired through LinkedIn. Every single minute, we have 3 people getting hired on LinkedIn. And this is very, very amazing and super fantastic. And I actually have a personal story about that, which I'll share later. And now we have 90% of recruiters asking for LinkedIn profiles or usernames before they even give you any opportunity for interview. So that means that if your LinkedIn is not really optimized, if you apply for jobs, you're not going to be picked, because now they want to know your LinkedIn, they want to know what you are doing on LinkedIn, and then your social media presence too. So that means that LinkedIn has been very, 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 very overrated now. Yes. All right. And now the other thing that we can look at is the impact on careers. But before then, I want to ask, how many of us have applied for jobs and then they were asked to add their LinkedIn URL? You can just lift your hands, or you can post an emoji. Okay, I see Gifty. All right. Who else? You applied for a job and then they asked you to add your LinkedIn URL or your LinkedIn username. Oh, so just one person. All right. In these times, okay, any job, in fact, most of the jobs, about 90% of them, they demand that you add your LinkedIn profile. Okay, because it makes them understand who you are. I went for a job interview some time ago, and then I I just submitted my CV, and then I went, not knowing during the interview they were asking questions that were not on the CV. So I was kind of surprised, and I realized that they had opened my profile on LinkedIn, and then they were asking questions on the LinkedIn profile instead of my CV I submitted. So trust me, LinkedIn is now our digital CV. You can submit a CV, you can build your own CV and submit to your company, but they will choose to rather look at your online presence more. So let's be very serious. And I mean, I think after today, we are going to know how you can put things together and have a very lovely digital CV on LinkedIn. All right. Okay. So on networking basis, okay, the platform offers opportunity for us to join groups to share our knowledge, expert thoughts, and knowledge. And also the point I really want to touch on more is about the personal branding. Okay, it's a platform where you build your personal brand. All right, your education, your experiences, your expertise. This is where you talk much more about what you can do. And we have something we call the inbound sales, where people will come to you based on what you have indicated or the skills that you've indicated. And also it's good for job searching, all right, where you can get a job that aligns with your experience and your interests. All right. Before we continue, I have a question for you. Okay. You are a company, okay? You are into you offer digital marketing, all right, or social media marketing for several companies. You need to employ a content creator. And then you have two people submitting their URL, LinkedIn URL, A and B, as you can see in the picture. Which of the people will you employ as the HR personnel or the HR manager? You have A submitting his LinkedIn URL, picture B submitting his LinkedIn URL, and then you need someone as a content creator for your company. Which of them are you going to employ and why? I think maybe two people can lift their hands and unmute, and then we take the feedback. Okay, whose hand is up? All right, I see Gifty. Your hand is up. You can unmute.
Thank you. So I would choose B because from his profile, we can see he is well optimized for content creation and he's specific with what he actually does. That is the AI expertise. And even from his profile, you can see that his content would have a lot of impressions. And as a company or as an HR, that is the kind of person I would want to employ to generate content for my company. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. And now you can unmute.
Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity. So I would also go for the B. Reason being that just by the look of the profile, you realize that he has optimized his handle very well. He's his cover photo looks very attractive. And then looking at the analytics, you realize that he has more profile views as compared to option A. And then again, his followers are more. It means he's been able to utilize the medium very well to engage with his audience. So if I'm looking for somebody, a content creator, I'll look for someone who can increase my viewers and then audience to raise or to increase production and sales in my company. Yes.
All right, that's super great. Let's give a virtual hand clap to them. Virtual hand clap. They've done super well. So when you compare the A and then the B, you realize that the B is more optimized, more catchy, more nice compared to the A. So if you are HR manager or a recruiter, you go for the B because you can see the keywords, everything that you need there. Okay, that's good. All right, so let's move. Okay, all right. All right, so let's look at the things that we need to build a professional LinkedIn profile. Okay, there are several of them, but we touch on the few vital ones. Okay, so in order to build your LinkedIn profile or your digital CV, you need to have a very good profile picture and banner image. You need to have a very nice headline, which has relevant words and SEO friendly. You need to craft a very great about section or a summary of yourself. You need to update your work experience and your education experience. You need to seek out for endorsements from people. You need to receive recommendations from your clients or people who have worked with you before. All right, so let's start with the profile picture. Okay, your profile picture is actually the first thing people see about you. And it's amazing that I check some people's profiles and I'm like, wow, this is not it. You don't post a picture which is not professional on LinkedIn. For example, you can be on Facebook, Instagram with maybe a casual picture as your profile. But once you get to LinkedIn, everything has changed. This is what people call settings. It's not settings. It's a professional platform. You need a job. People are there looking at you. You can't just be casual there. All right. You need to dress to suit the brand, whatever you want to establish. So I've posted some 3 pictures here. The first one is very blurry. So people post blur pictures. They know it doesn't work that way. You don't have to put a blur picture, or you put a picture that is not really nice. Like this picture, for example, it was shot against light, all right, and it's very dark and you can't even see the face well. And then this picture, I don't know whether it's too sure or what, I don't know. No, I don't know. I like this style a lot. Yeah, I mean, this is very casual and not good for a professional setting. All right. So the kind of pictures that we need to use is that we need to use a very high quality picture. If possible, it is recommended that you have a photo shoot picture. All right, that's actually what I recommend for my clients. You can use your phone to have a very nice picture, okay, but later when you get a photo shoot picture, you just upgrade it in that way. And then you dress appropriately for your industry. Mind you, it's not just about wearing suits. All right, people think that when you come on LinkedIn, it's about wearing suits. No, it depends on the kind of industry you are in. For example, I'm a chemical engineer and then I post a profile picture. It doesn't mean that I should be in a suit, but someone who is a banker has to be in a suit. So depending on your industry, you can even be in a kaftan. You can even be in a t-shirt, a very decent one, because of your industry. All right, and then the background shouldn't distract. It shouldn't have any distraction from the face, like this picture, for example, when it is shot against light. All right, and then you can maintain a friendly expression. You can smile, or you can, anyhow you want it, but you have to be professional. Do you know why? It helps establish trust and credibility. I will explain more. All right, so these are some of the pictures that you can use. I try to add few of my pictures. So either you smile here in a suit, as I explained, you can even wear a t-shirt. This is just a t-shirt, but very professional. You can wear kaftan, depending on your industry. You can just put up a very serious face. But I beg you people, you should smile. Because some people's profile, no. You see someone with a very serious face. Just smile and have a very friendly expression so that when your recruiters or your clients are looking for you, I mean, they'll even be very nice. They'll be happy to see you smile. All right. So this is the kind of picture that you can use. Okay. As I said, get a professional shoot. It will help you with your credibility and your brand too. All right, good. And then the next thing is about the banner image. The banner image actually talks about what you stand for. All right. So you use an image that aligns with your personal brand or your business brand. For example, if you don't have any business and you just need a job on LinkedIn, let's look at Esther's own. So Esther, this is her banner. This is what we call the banner. All right, or the cover photo. So she just wrote her name here and customer service expert. As simple as that. So when I'm a recruiter and I need a customer service expert, once I land onto Esther's profile, I get to know, oh, this lady can work with me, or because I actually need the same services. All right. Or if you have a business like me, all right, you can just post about, for example, your social media marketing navigator, and I mean you add your call to actions and everything there. So the cover photo shouldn't be anything very complicated. Your picture should be there, and then either your picture or you can just write your name and then tell us what exactly you do or what you stand for, and then you can add a call to action. Maybe send me a DM, or you can email me, or you can DM me something. All right. So that's the banner image. And then the next thing is about the headline. Yes, let me talk much about the headline. This headline should be very concise. So this is the headline when you go on LinkedIn. All right. This is the headline, which you can see here. It should summarize everything you stand for. All right, including your current role, your expertise, your USP, which is the unique selling proposition or point. And it should be very brief because it has only 220 words, maximum words that you can put there. All right, good. So we have something we call keywords or SEO, search engine optimization. All right. So they are relevant words that your niche or the company or your area of expertise you operate. The keywords that you have to add. For example, if you look at mine, for example, I'm a content creator, okay, and I've added AI expertise. And then you look at some of the keywords like optimization, okay, transform social media marketing and SEO. All right. I train individuals and organizations in AI tools. All right. So anyone who needs this thing will come to you. And once you use these relevant words, whenever people search online, maybe they need someone as a content creator with AI expertise, your name is going to pop up. Why? Because you have used these relevant words in your headline. I hope you understand. So this is an example that we even wrote here. For example, digital marketing expert, helping brands increase online engagement, content strategist. All right. But usually you need to add a call to action, because after you've added your expertise and your skills, and so what next? So you can look at mine, for example, need help, DM me. So you go to my DMs and people they are just all over the DMs. Maybe they need help with optimization, LinkedIn optimization. They need help with AI tools. They need help with content creation. All right. So your headline is not more. It's not just about your job title. It's about a snapshot of what you are bringing on the table, what you can do for people, what you want people to do for you. Do you understand? All right. So let's move on to the about section. Okay, with the about section, you tell us the headline that you summarize in 220 words. In the about section, you break it down for us to understand. Okay, so with the headline here, we can't write everything that we do here. Okay, but in the about section or the summary section, you have about 3,000 words maximum. Okay, so you explain what you do, what you stand for, the kind of job, the skill that you have, and the kind of job you are looking for in a very nice way. All right, so this is the best practice that we can look at. One, you start with a hook. The hook here being you explaining what you do maybe your expertise in a very nice way, you can add a story behind it. All right. So for example, when you look at mine, I am a seasoned content creator with a specialization in AI tools. I'm dedicated to data, blah blah blah, and I just added a very nice story to it before I came back to what I offer, what I can offer, and then why work with me and let's connect. Okay. So you start with the hook and you have a style, all right, and then you use the keywords, the key points, all right, that works within your niche, as I've already explained, and then a call to action. After that, what do they do? Why should they work with you? Why should they employ you for accounting roles? Why should they reach out to you for work? Do you understand? All right. And then the next thing is recommendations and skills and endorsements. Okay. So after you've optimized your profile, your banner. Sorry, I'm going fast, but I mean, when we have any question, I will come back to it. I want to work within the time. All right. I have just an hour. So with the recommendation and the skills endorsement, they play critical role to establish your credibility. Let me share this thing with you. I have gotten so many gigs from the recommendations people wrote for me, and then from the endorsement. Okay. So one of the jobs that I had recently, the person said she went through my recommendations and then she realized that people were giving me, lovely, like my past clients, they were explaining how I have shaped their businesses with my content. They were explaining how I have changed how they use AI tools and stuff. And then she came to my DM based on the recommendation and brought a proposal up that we can work together. And actually now we are working together. Okay, so you need to be very critical about the recommendations. Okay, any person that you have worked with before, whether your boss, your supervisor, you can kindly request the person to write a recommendation for you. If you have worked with a client, even in a very small way, the client can write something for you to post on your LinkedIn. All right, because it's going to enhance your credibility. And also the skills endorsement. You need to specify the skills that you stand for on LinkedIn and let people who you know and have worked with you or can endorse those skills. For example, you're a digital marketer, you've posted a person, and yes, so you're saying you're a digital marketing expert. No, it doesn't work that way. So you need more endorsement from people for other people to see that, yes, this guy has much endorsement and indeed he's an expert or has recommendations from so and so companies. For example, you said you have worked with 3 or 4 companies, okay, but you don't have any recommendations from any of them. What does that mean? All right, it affects your credibility. But once you get the recommendations, you are good to go and you can actually boast about it on LinkedIn. All right, so let's look at building a professional profile, the networking, and then building relationships. Who to connect with? You need to look out for industry peers, okay, people within your industry. You can connect with them. You can connect with influencers and thought leaders. You can connect with potential clients or employers. This is very necessary. All right. For example, you want to work with Bank of Ghana. You go to Bank of Ghana's profile page on LinkedIn. Look at people working there. So you can see connections working there. Aside that, people who are not within your connections that are working there, you can see them. You can connect with them. Who knows? You can even go and see the HR personnel there or the HR manager there, and you can connect with the HR manager. And you can also even add a personalized connection. Maybe, hi, my name is so and so. I came across your profile while reading your article on this topic. I'm impressed with your insights and would love to connect to share ideas and learn much more about your working on this industry. All right. So this is where in the local language you say aha or self-put. So once you understand what the person is doing, or this is the company I want to work with, all right, you try and connect with the relevant people there. You can follow their posts, engage with their posts. You can send a personalized connection. Trust me. And if there's any job offer and then you apply and you still send a DM to them, you come first in their mind because, oh, this guy has been engaging with our company's post. And they feel like you are so much interested in the company. But who knows? You're just, using the settings on them. Okay. So this is how to send the personalized message. Okay. So when you go to the connect, you see share send profile in the message, share via contact, follow, personalized invite. So when you go to the personalized invite, you see the one at the right side, which you can type up to 200 words. So this is where you can write what I said. The example that we have here. Hi, my name is Samuel. I came across your profile while reading your articles, and so you post it. And trust me, I do receive personalized messages a lot. I don't accept any connection. But usually people who send me personalized connection, I feel like, wow, this guy or this lady has been following me a lot. So automatically, I'm going to accept your invite because I can see that you didn't just connect with me, but you added a message to show that indeed you have been following me, you love what I do, you want to be part of my growth, you want to be part of my story. All right. So when we are looking out for potential clients, potential employers, let's use personalized messages. But unfortunately, we have just 5 messages per month, unless you upgrade to the premium service. But even with 5 per month, it's super good, meaning you can send 5 personalized messages to people every month. And if you are sending 5 from January till December, that means you have over 60 personalized messages. And trust me, one of them can be a success story for you. One of them can land you to the gig you've been looking for. One of them can give you the clients you've been dying to work with. Do you understand? All right. So let's look at the benefits of strategically positioning ourselves. But before I continue, let me see your emojis to see you are following. So drop your emojis in the chat. You can show reactions for me to see you are actually following. Let me check. Okay. All right, I see. Okay, I see Redford, Franca, Edmond, Gifty. Okay, that's nice. You guys are following. Now I see you, Esther. I see you. Oh, Esther, I connected with you today, right? And I've seen your message. I'll reply you as such. Tomorrow, Rebecca, I see you. All right, good. Okay, so Daniel, I see you. What are some of the benefits of strategically positioning yourself? See, in this dispensation, okay, you can apply for 50 jobs. You will not hear from them. Because the number of people who are applying for jobs are billions, okay? Because the unemployment rate is super high. People are just applying for jobs. But right now, we want to reposition ourselves for the jobs to come to us, reposition ourselves for the businesses, the clients, and the gigs that we are looking for to come to us. See, in my DM, I just took a screenshot of some of the messages I get in my DM. All right. 16th March, Bismarck reached out to me that I realize you do SEO optimization for profiles and websites, right? As well as creating traffic and leads to websites. Yes. Please provide me your price lists. Okay. Ruth sent me a message 15th November last year. Are you open for work as a social media marketer? Yes. What is your rate card? Patience sent me a message that I realize most of your followers are interested in the conversations around climate change. Send me your number. Let's work on a proposal. So instead of tasting the jobs, okay, why don't you optimize your pages, optimize your profiles, and the jobs will rather come to you? At this point, I'm even running away from gigs because I do get plenty job offers left and right. Why? Because I have optimized my page. I have made everybody know what I stand for. So whenever they come to my page, they know that, oh, this guy is the good guy. This guy can work on this for us. And then they come to me. And you know the funny thing? You tell them how much you are going to charge. Look at the difference. You apply for a job, you go for interview, and then they ask you about how much you're going to take. Maybe you want 2,000 a month, all right? And then later they come back to you, we'll give you 1,000 cedis a month. And then you'll be like, okay, let me do like that. No, when you optimize your page, when you optimize your handles on social media, all right, especially LinkedIn, the jobs come to you, you give them what you want, and they will abide by it and give you exactly what you want, because they have seen your recommendations, they have seen your endorsements, they have seen the works that you are doing, and now they want to they are begging you to come and work with them. So my current job, okay, let me share this with you. My current job, I work with AgUnity. AgUnity is an Australian company. I work remote, okay, and 2022, I saw their advert on LinkedIn. Okay, they want a field officer in Ghana. They don't have any office in Ghana. I'm like, okay, let me give it a try. So I applied, and then within a week, watch this, I realized that the CEO of AgUnity came to watch my profile. The HR came to watch my profile. Some of the technical people came to watch my profile. And I'm like, why? What is going on? Exactly after a week, they called me for an interview. And after the interview, I had my offer. All right. What does this mean? Once you position yourself well, okay, and you apply for any job, trust me, they really, really monitor what you do. You don't know. When you go to your impressions or you go to your profile views, you can see the people who are watching you, and you can even see the companies who are monitoring what you are doing or who have come to view your profile. All right. And trust me, that is a good thing for you, because once you've optimized your pages, whenever they come and see what people are saying about you. They come and see your SEO words, your relevant words, what you can do, and what the content that you are posting. And that is what is going to land you to the job. As I'm speaking right now, I'm working with AgUnity as a Ghana community lead. I've not met them before. They're in Australia. I'm in Ghana. I'm working remote. How did I get to know about them? Through LinkedIn. I've gotten, as of now, I work with 4 jobs in Ghana here. I got all of them from LinkedIn, and they are really, really paying well. All right. So why don't we position ourselves and let the jobs come to us? We tell them we want $10,000. They'll pay you. Why? Because everything is on point. Do you understand? Yes. All right. So let me share another advantage. Okay. Another my time. Oh wow, I have 15 minutes. Okay, good. Another benefit that you can get from optimizing your page or positioning yourself well is about growth. All right. So last year, 2023 September, I had 3,000 followers. I got 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000. By February, I had 10,000 followers. All right. And this also adds up to your credibility. Once you optimize your page, the day I optimized my page, I started getting a lot of connections here and there, because people kind of trust you. Your face is there. I saw a profile, and the lady doesn't have a profile picture. Let me tell you this. The algorithm on LinkedIn picks on some key things, okay? Like having, if you don't have a profile picture, all right, your profile doesn't go far. It reduces your visibility. But once everything is in place, this is when you get more, you become very visible, and then you have more people following you. And trust me, if you are consistent with this, you are going to move to 10,000 plus. And once we hit 10,000 followers plus, any job that you want, you are going to get it, because you have built credibility over the numbers. You have built credibility with other stuff, with your optimized profile and your recommendations and your stuff. All right, so this is a recap of what we've learned. We learned about social media in general, why LinkedIn really matters. We looked at how we can build a professional profile, and we look at the benefits which we can get by getting jobs, the inbound sales or the inbound marketing, where you'll be standing and then the companies will rather be chasing you rather than you doing the outbound, looking for them and they not minding you and you getting depressed. I don't know, people people apply for jobs. One lady I met some a few days ago, she's depressed. She has applied for jobs, about 500 jobs from last year. Nobody calls her for interview. I'm like, go and optimize your profile on LinkedIn, and then your story will change in 6 months' time. I'm hoping it changes anyway. All right, and recap. All right, so I'm done with the presentation. It's time for Q&A.
Okay, Okay, thank you so much, Samuel. This has been really, really informative. We have a lot of comments in the chat box. I'm going to start from the top, but as I do that, please drop your questions in the chat box and they'll be well addressed. You want to know how to reach that number of followers and optimize your LinkedIn profile. You can ask him all the tips. I mean, let him go deep into how he has been able to achieve this so far by dropping your questions in the chat box and he would address them. So I have comments from Stephen Malto. He said this is good content. And then Stephanie is asking, please, how do I access the recording? So this will be live on Facebook as well as we upload them on our YouTube channel. So you can have access to that as well. We'll drop the links to those social platforms after the session. And then Rexford said, this is very insightful. So let's drop our questions in the chat box and they'll be well addressed. So I want to ask, the first question I want to ask is, some people have issues with credibility. I mean, you mentioned credibility in your presentation, that a lot of settings come in. Some are fake. Some people go to the length of doing some fake things to optimize their LinkedIn profile. What would you say about that?
Yes, please don't be fake. Okay. So social media can help you or it can also spoil you. All right. So for example, you put there that you are a project manager and then you lie that you have the PMP certification, and then later it comes up that it is fake or it's not true. I mean, it's going to spoil your brand and your credibility is going to start. The fact that we are saying that you need to optimize your pay doesn't mean that you need to lie about the skills and your expertise. But it's more like you say the truth, but you refine it in a very nice way. Okay. For example, let me give this example. We are a content creator, like mine, for example, a content creator with AI expertise. It doesn't mean that I'm an expert in AI, no, but at least I know the basic tools of AI and I added it to the content creator. All right. But you saying that, for example, me putting there that I do website design or I'm a graphic designer, which I'm not. No, someone comes to you, can you do this so and so for me? And then you fumble because people want to hear some words from you. All right. People call you and then they ask technical questions. If you are not within that niche, you can't answer it. And once the person tags you that, no, this guy, he doesn't know what he's about. Trust me, one comment can spoil you and destroy your brand forever. So let's not lie. Let's say the truth in a very nice way. All right. And that's going to help us.
All right, thank you. So remember to be truthful in posting on LinkedIn. I have another question on my table. So how often should LinkedIn users update their profile and post content to maintain an active and visible presence?
Okay, so ideally, you need to post 3 times in a week. Yeah, 3 times in a week. That's the ideal number you can post. But if you can't, at least once a week is fine. People go as long as a month without posting, which is very bad. But even the days that you don't post, try and engage on other people's accounts. But make sure at least once in a week you are posting. But the recommended is the 3 times in a week. Yeah.
Is there a particular time suitable for that? Is there a particular time of the day for posting?
All right, the day for the posting.
Hello, Samuel.
Yeah, hello. Yes, I think my network. Can you hear me?
Time, yes, yeah.
All
yes,
right.
please, I can hear you.
Okay, that's fine.
Yes.
So
is there a particular time?
Okay, so the day for posting, you need to leverage on data analytics. Okay, so you post for a month, you go on LinkedIn, you download your data analytics, you understand your audience. Let me show you this. Okay, all right. So when you watch here, this is the data analytics I downloaded from LinkedIn. You get to know your engagement, your top posts, your followers. So this even shows that
Hmm.
On the 1st of January, I had 28 followers. All right. On the 14th January, I had 15 followers. But let's watch here. 8th January, I had 81 followers. What does this mean? I'll go back and go and check the posts I did on the 8th of January. And it will make me understand that, oh, so this really resonates with my audience. And the timing
Right.
also, yeah. Do you understand? So based on that, you can pinpoint, for me, based on my analytics, if I post a picture, all right, on Sunday or a content on Sunday, I have low impressions. So I've never posted on Sunday again. All right. So once you post, you analyze it yourself. So nobody can tell you that Monday works for you. I have Kwesi York post 4 a.m. I'm like, wow, but he gets a lot of engagement. Myself, my time is 8 a.m. That's when I post. If I post in the evening, nobody likes it. I get very low impressions. So it differs based on the information you get from your analytics. Then you follow suit. All right.
Okay. Are there any factors to it? I mean, is it based on the content you posted or just the time? I mean, just a follow up into that.
So Estella is asking all the questions. So
yes.
yeah, so it's based on the content too, on your engagements too. So for example, it doesn't mean that you post every day. Monday you didn't post, but you engage on other people's accounts. The more you engage, the more you become visible to other people. For example, someone has 10,000 followers and the person posts and you go and engage. All the people who like will come and see your engagement. They might even like it. They can follow you and stuff. So the followers and then the feedback you get is based on your engagement and your posting on LinkedIn.
Okay. Thank you so much for that response. So moving to Gifty Pokia Ajuman, she has a question as well. Please keep dropping your questions in the chat box so that he can address them. So she's asking, would you recommend having 2 LinkedIn profiles? For example, you have an existing LinkedIn profile and for years your audience has known you as someone in academia, community development and project management. But as time went on, you have acquired skills in digital marketing and you want to also leverage, leverage those skills. In this case, is it right to create a separate LinkedIn profile for digital marketing and maintain the current page for what you are already known for? Hi, someone, did you catch that?
Yes, very nice question. Sorry, I was on mute. So the question is, how do you want to be known for on LinkedIn? Okay. So you are into academia and now you do social media. All right. You don't have to create a different account. You maintain just one account and add all your expertise together. For example, when you look at the picture A, I'm a chemical engineer. I'm a project manager. I have a lot of other expertise. Okay. And then I revamped my profile to become like this. Why? Because I don't want to be known as a chemical engineer anymore. I want to specialize on the digital marketing, social media. Do you understand? So, Gifty, look at your expertise, add them together. No need to create a different account. And everything that you have, you can blend it. All right. You can narrow your expertise into one. And people come to you, they get to know that, oh, even though you are a digital marketer, you are also a research assistant. You're also into academia or you have PhD. Do you understand? I hope the question has been answered. All
okay,
right.
she said thank you.
All right.
Yes. Yeah. So Nigel is asking, do you pay for LinkedIn Premium?
Yes, you pay for LinkedIn Premium. But I mean, you don't really get much. I have used LinkedIn Premium for a month before. The difference isn't that much. The main thing you have to do is just work on your profile, optimize it, and organically engage other people. That's all. The premium doesn't really give you much advantage. What it gives you is that when you apply for a job, it gives you the edge to see that maybe your application was higher than the other people, you get to also know that some people also applied, so and so also applied for the same job. But truthfully, to me, it doesn't really do much. And I don't really recommend, unless you have the money and you want to pay and jump onto the premium. That's super great. If you don't have the money, stay organic, give yourself some time, and then you're going to go.
Hey, I think I have another question in the chat box. So this is from Adam. He's asking that, just relating to the latter part of your presentation, I follow LinkedIn for a decade now. Is there anything else I have not been doing right to secure me a job? I always update my LinkedIn profile, but still no job offer. There is no single day pass, and I don't throw applications with LinkedIn jobs. What can you say to that, Samuel?
Adam, send me your profile, okay? Because of time, send me your profile in my DM. Let me analyze your profile and show you what is not right. Okay.
Right. Thank you so much, Samuel. So can everyone, share it with you as well? Is it open for everyone or just the person who asked the question?
Oh, my so my DM is open. Okay. All right, my DM is open. And I think Nigel, can we share our profile? Yes. So you can share your profile even on the comment section. People can connect because we are here to also next week. But you can always reach out to me. All of us, you can reach out to me in my DMs. If you have any question, I will address it. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, Samuel. Do you have any other questions? You can unmute yourself and ask him a question before we wrap up the session. Any other questions, comments? So I wanted to ask about how does LinkedIn algorithm work in terms of visibility and engagement? Okay, so I think we have someone's hand up. So you can take that, and then Bernard, you can go ahead and ask your question as well.
I think I wanted to add to the person who said he has profile and optimized and no jobs and all that. Yeah, so I think one of the things we should also consider is that you see, when you are looking for people, it's very difficult to get. So you have to position yourself, like my boss said, Mr. Samuel said, you have to position yourself in a way that people will look for you. You get me? So if your profile is well organized and you try to be like a service provider, not someone who is actually looking for a job, I think that way too, you'll be able to find your way out than applying for jobs that everybody else is applying. So you should position yourself in a way that people will come and look for you, because companies are not really paying attention to applications they receive every day. They are paying attention to who can do their work for them. So they outsource. So you shouldn't be the one to even go. Well, I'm not saying you shouldn't drop applications, but get to a point where you are dropping the applications, but they are also looking for you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for adding to that, Bernard. Thank you for sharing your experience on LinkedIn with us. Okay, I have Adam's hand up. Adam, please, you can go ahead and ask your question or add your comment.
All right, thank you so much. I actually joined the presentation late too, but with what I had for right now, I think I'm most satisfied for participating on this presentation. Actually, I threw a question on being with LinkedIn for a decade now, and it has not been yielding any positive. Actually, what I'm trying to put across now is to find out. I want someone to tell me to confidently or have the trust that jobs that are being posted on LinkedIn are actually genuine, because it came to a time that I was actually losing the trust that jobs being posted here on the platform aren't genuine, or sometimes you can imagine applying and continue applying and you are not getting any positive feedback. you have to think the alternative. Asking whether the jobs being posted here are really what they are or not. So I want to find out how maybe LinkedIn do verify jobs that are actually genuine, and so that one will have the trust in. Right.
Okay, Adams.
Yes.
Yes, so I shared with us that my current job, I had it from LinkedIn. In fact, my current jobs, I had them from LinkedIn. I can pinpoint over 15 people I know personally who have gotten jobs from LinkedIn. All right. So fine, I'm sure there will be some phishing emails here and there, but I can confidently say that more than 50% of the jobs are very genuine. There is no harm in applying. Do you know the amazing thing? When you're applying on LinkedIn, you just click apply and they'll share your profile with the recruiter. So you don't need to even send, maybe write a cover letter and everything, even though some of the jobs require, but most of them, you share your profile and you go and sit somewhere. You'll be there and then they've sent you a mail. You've passed the first session, you're going for an interview. Do you understand? So don't lose guard, don't give up, keep applying. But trust me, people have jobs on LinkedIn, including myself. Some of them, most are genuine, even though some are not genuine. Most are very, very genuine. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Can I come in?
Right. Great. It's well
Okay.
noted.
Right. I think we have Azuri's hand up. I think we
Thank
can
you.
just take the last question from him and then we can go ahead.
Thank you.
There's
So
another
my
question in the chat. Anyway, when he's
it's
done.
just a few. It's a contribution that I have regarding the job. So as someone said, it's true. I have personally attended interview based on the job I applied through LinkedIn. And when I went for the interview, they actually projected my profile and they were comparing it to the hard copy CV that I submitted. So there were instances where what I put on LinkedIn, not exactly that was what was contained in my CV. So that is a big gap. And then the other guy who was saying that he applied several times and is not getting response. Sometimes you need to know the mode of application. If you go through the LinkedIn, then you realize that, as someone said, you can just apply through LinkedIn and then LinkedIn will share your profile with them. That is straightforward. But you need to read the job description to indicate the mode of application. There are instances where they will tell you that you need to apply through an email and then they'll provide the email. So if you don't apply through the email, then you just apply the normal way someone explained. You may not get the response. And then the other issue about whether the jobs are genuine or not, if they post a job, sometimes just do a background check, some basic research. You realize that the one who posted the job may be the recruiter, and then he may be online, he may be on LinkedIn. So you can engage the person directly to know whether it is genuine or not. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing that with us as well. Samuel, any last comments?
Yeah, I see a question in the chat. Irajua.
Okay, Irajua.
Are you saying your growth on LinkedIn is strictly based on the algorithm pushing your profile? No. It's not just based on the algorithm pushing your profile. Okay. It's about you. It's about consistency first. All right.
Okay.
After you've optimized your page, you being consistent with engagement and then posting at least 3 times in a week or minimum of 1 time a week. That is when the algorithm can even help you. But it's not strictly on maybe you'll be there and then the algorithm will just push you. These are the things that you need to do, all right, to position yourself in a way that the algorithm can work for you.
Okay. All right. Samuel, thank you so much for that insightful session. I mean, I've learned a lot and I know that our participants have also learned a lot. And thank you for offering free, services for our participants today. I also see you in chambers to help me optimize my LinkedIn profile. Yes, and so thank you so much everyone for joining us today. My name is Estella. This is a program from Mobile Web Ghana in partnership with the US Embassy Ghana. Please, in the chat box, before we sign out, in the chat box, we have the links to our social platforms. We have so many exciting programs or sessions like this coming up. So please do well to join us, join the WhatsApp group or the Telegram group. So anytime we have a program, you can have a notification about it. And also we have, you can follow us on Mobile Web Ghana, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, and then on YouTube and on X as well. So please do well to join us on those platforms as well. So thank you everyone for joining us today. I know we learned a lot and we hope that you would implement it and share your success stories with us. So we meet again in the next session. Have a great day.